Welcome back to Cobra Kai Nation. I hope you guys are doing great, and I hope you enjoyed the new intro that I have. And wait till the end of the video and you'll see a nice little surprise too. So we're going to be discussing who the hell is Tory's dad. Now, I had an interview recently with Grayson Berry, and he discussed that he had a scene with Peyton List, and I was curious if he was actually the father of... Honestly, didn't come to my mind, but that theory of Grayson Berry's Rodney character being the father of Tory would be interesting, as they have a physical interaction. Now, if it's on that case, it's either because the landlord just needs the rent, as he says that Tory's pretty much in his debt, which is interesting. If you're interested in knowing more about what Grayson's role is in the upcoming season 3 and what he said about Tory, then make sure to check out this video that I dropped just a few days ago, which I'll explain all of that. So if Rodney the landlord is the father of Tory, then it could put to bed the theories that these other options are no longer the father of Tory. The biggest theory that we had is Tory being the daughter of Terry Silver. And we know that Terry Silver is likely to come back at some point in Cobra Kai later down the line. And they have a lot of similarities, so you can definitely see a father-daughter connection there. It's more likely that we will see him in the season because we know that he was very good friends with Kreese in Karate Kid 3, and he was the main villain other than Kreese in the Karate Kid universe. Now, if he does come back, if it's not being the father of Tory, it would simply be that he's just being Kreese's friend. Now, if he has been secretly behind the scenes in Cobra Kai, he could be plotting something without us even realizing. He could have been the reason why Kreese was able to reacquire the dojo in season 2, because we don't exactly see that handshake deal with Kreese and the landlord. Now, what if Terry was the reason why the school fight broke out? Remember, Tory was the main person that instigated it, and I know Tory had a fair reason because Sam kissed Miguel and that caused tensions, but what if Terry was secretly the motivation to that? This would be very unpredictable if we found out that Tory was actually working with Terry to assess Cobra Kai, and if possible, he didn't mention that he knew Kreese, but he wanted something. And remember, the landlord knew Kreese, so what if that was actually a lie and Terry was the reason for that? Now, there's many reasons for Terry to come back and be the father of Tory, but if it isn't Terry, now it could be Mike Barnes. A lot of people see that similarity too, with Mike Barnes being absolutely ruthless and being so aggressive as a Cobra Kai student, just like Tory. Again, father-daughter. But the only issue is that Sean Cannon has said that he has not been approached to come back as Mike Barnes, and he said this in many interviews on YouTube and Instagram and many other places. But I hope that it is the case that he will be back in Cobra Kai. A lot of people are expecting him to come back, but if he is the father of Tory, then that would really shake things up, as he doesn't know Johnny and he doesn't really know anyone else other than Kreese in the series, as far as we know. I can definitely see it being Terry Silver or Mike Barnes and maybe Rodney, but I don't think that any of these guys should be ruled out, because it's just a matter of when we see this happen. This could be the case, and if there is an interaction with Rodney, it could be for a flashback where she literally has an argument with her father, who ends up being Rodney, and then she ends up leaving, and we'll see a bit more to her backstory and maybe her mother, if that is the case. Tory is a very interesting character, yet that we don't know a lot about her background, and of course we're going to find out more about her in season 3, and I'd like to know who her father is and what her life story is really like, because it's very mysterious and we're not sure exactly what's going on at home. But one thing I would like to know is, if it is the father of Tory, will they have a bigger role in the series, or will they have that one cameo just like Eli's mother did at the start of one of the episodes in season 2? But what do you guys think? Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to CK Nation, and I will see you in the next video, student. Do not miss the next class.